I want to talk about online shopping. Now, online shopping is something that has gone up. I mean, I talk about myself. I was not a very active online shopper, but then the lockdown and the period thereafter. I think now online shopping is there in my life to stay, really, because I was exposed to it during the lockdown. And just like me, there were, I'm sure, thousands and thousands of other people who've had the same experience. Online shopping leaves all of us vulnerable. What are the things? And because, as you're pointing out, that these scammers are very active, many of them, of course, there are businesses who are getting affected. But let's talk about the consumer first, and then move to businesses. As a consumer, I have two concerns. I am sitting at home, and now my from my home, I'm accessing global servers and downloading data and exposing myself digitally to a lot more hackers than I previously would have from the office. Number one, what are the threats? And that's the first thing. And of course, then there's online shopping that has gone up exponentially for people like me, and I'm sure thousands of others. How is it that we can stay safe? Abik, if I may ask you that, and then go to Shibrata if he wants to add anything.
Right. I think the small little things that we need to, we have to make security as a part of our life, just like we've done with all other things. When we talk about COVID, wearing masks, hand sanitization, we have adopted all of this. Similarly, on a cybersecurity front, we have to adopt small little things in our life, which will make us a lot more secure. When we talk about online shopping, things like when you do online shopping, it says, do you want to save the password? Never do that. Because if you're saving the password, if you're saving the credit card information, it's very easy for a hacker to steal that information. So never, never, ever do that. I would also say that, I would go a step beyond and say that when you're doing shopping, don't do shopping from websites which are not very renowned. Do a shopping from Amazon probably, but do it from a mom and a pop shop, which you're not aware of. They may steal information also. So if we can follow these small little guidelines, and plus when you say data downloading, don't download data if you don't know the website or it is not from authorized resource. Make sure your system is well patched up. You prompt it every month for patches. Make sure you have patches downloaded on system. Make sure your system has antivirus and that's being updated. Small little things like these, we are mostly secure.
Right, Shibrata, do you want to, would you like to sort of add to that if there's anything that you would like to?
Yes, Aditi, if you see the recent attacks that they are going through in the cyber attack, where the identity is compromised and data has been taken from the user system. So if you classify that, you see there are three major attacks which is happening. So one is the very prominent one, which is called as brute force attack. So the hackers, what they do is they run a particular script in your system, they push it through a phishing filter, right? And it runs in a possible combination of password that you are using to log into your system. So first of all, please don't save any of the password automatically, which a Google Chrome or any browser that is prompting you. So don't do that. And also,
Okay.
whenever you're logging to a major website, right, please ensure that you see HTTPS, which gives you a protection that this particular network or this particular website, which is connected to a server, has been properly encrypted at the WEP junctions, right? And the second threat that you see right now is a dictionary attack. So what the hacker do right now is they create a list of combinations of dictionary word, with alphanumeric values. So they create a combination of password, right? And they try to enter it. So my suggestion to every user would be, don't have a password which has a name associated or a dictionary name, right? You can use any garbage word as your password. Don't use, a particular name. For example, welcome 123. Don't use that. Don't use Delhi 123, Noida 123, something like that. Don't use that. And the third one, which you see the attack is happening, is a keylogger. Now, a keylogger is a combination of phishing as well as the brute force attack, where the hacker tries to understand what is how the key operates in your system or your laptop, right? So they attacks through a phishing. They try to capture the keyboard of your system, and once they capture the keyboard of your system, your data get compromised. They understand how you are typing the numbers or the alphabets, and they try to create a combination of that, then try to identify which can be your password. And once they identify that, they start entering to the different websites, and your data is compromised once again. So don't do this kind of practices. This will actually prevent the hacking.